Day 5. The power of positive self-talk, 30 days of motivation and daily affirmations to rewire your mind. Part 1. The hidden voice inside you. Take a moment and think about this. Every single day, from the moment you wake up until the moment you close your eyes, there is one voice that never leaves you. A voice that follows you everywhere. A voice that comments on everything you do. Sometimes it says, "You've got this, you can do it." And sometimes it whispers, "You're not good enough. Why even try?" That voice is not your parents, not your friends, not your boss, not society. That voice is you. It's your self-talk, the software running your life. I want you to imagine your mind like a powerful computer. It has unlimited potential, but every computer runs on software. The software decides whether the computer runs fast, slow, or crashes. Your self-talk is that software. If your self-talk is positive, encouraging, and empowering, your mental computer runs smoothly. You take action, you stay confident, and you move forward even when life gets tough. But if your self-talk is negative, harsh, and self-destructive, it's like installing a virus in your system. It slows you down, it makes you doubt, and sometimes it makes you quit before you even start. Here's the truth. The words you speak to yourself are shaping your life more than the words anyone else speaks to you. The most important conversation you'll ever have. Think about it. Every single day you're having conversations. With your family, with your colleagues, with strangers online. But none of those conversations are as powerful as the one conversation happening inside your own mind. That conversation, the way you talk to yourself, decides how you show up in every other conversation. If you tell yourself, "I can't do this," you'll shrink when opportunities come. If you tell yourself, "I'm not worthy," you'll settle for less than you deserve. But if you tell yourself, "I am capable, I am worthy, I am enough," you'll walk into every situation with confidence, with energy, with courage. So let me ask you, what kind of voice do you carry inside? Is it a voice that lifts you up or a voice that tears you down? The two voices inside you. Every person carries two voices inside. The inner critic, the voice of doubt, fear, excuses, and negativity. It says, "You'll never make it. Why bother? You'll fail. Look at them. They are better than you." The inner coach, the voice of encouragement, belief, and strength. It says, "Keep going. You're closer than you think. You are stronger than this challenge. Every step forward is progress." Here's the catch. The voice that becomes the loudest is the one you feed. If you constantly replay your failures, your critic grows stronger. But if you train yourself to focus on progress, gratitude, and possibilities, your coach becomes a dominant voice in your mind. Why self-talk shapes your reality? Let me share something powerful with you. Your brain listens to your self-talk. It doesn't question whether it's true or false. It simply accepts it as reality. If you keep saying, "I'm terrible at this," your brain will find evidence to prove it right. If you say, "I'm learning and improving every day," your brain will search for proof of growth. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. What you believe and speak to yourself eventually becomes what you live. This is why athletes practice positive self-talk before games. This is why successful leaders use affirmations daily. Because they understand, what I say to myself creates a world I live in. The invisible enemy. Let's get real for a second. Most people lose not because life is too hard, but because their self-talk beats them before the world even has a chance to. Think about it. How many dreams died not because they were impossible, but because someone told themselves, "I'm not good enough to try"? How many goals were abandoned not because they couldn't be reached, but because someone whispered to themselves, "I'll fail anyway, so why start?" The truth is, the enemy is often not outside. The enemy is the voice inside. But here's the good news. Just as you can create negative self-talk, you can also create positive self-talk. You can rewrite the script. You can change the software. The first step, awareness. Before you can change your self-talk, you must become aware of it. For the next 24 hours, I want you to pay attention to the words you say to yourself. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thought? When you face a challenge, what do you tell yourself? When you make a mistake, do you encourage yourself or beat yourself up? Awareness is the first step to transformation. Because once you recognize the voice, you gain the power to change it, closing this first step. So here's what we've learned today in part 1. You carry a voice inside you, the most important voice in your life. That voice is like software running your mind. It can be your greatest critic or your strongest coach. And the words you say to yourself shape your reality more than anything else. From this day forward, I want you to remember, you are always talking to yourself. The only question is, are you tearing yourself down, or are you building yourself up? Because the person you will become depends on the conversation you are having with yourself today. And in the next part, we're going to go deeper. We'll expose the negative patterns of self-talk, the lies you've been telling yourself, and how to break free from them once and for all. Sparkle's final reminder for today: your words are seeds. Plant negativity, and you'll grow weeds. Plant positivity, and you'll grow a garden of strength, courage, and success. Part 2. Breaking the cycle of negative self-talk. Think back to the last time you made a mistake. Maybe you missed a deadline. Maybe you forgot something important. Maybe you said the wrong thing. What was the first thing you told yourself? For many people, it goes something like this: I'm so stupid. I always mess things up. I can't do anything right. Sound familiar? This right here is negative self-talk. And whether you realize it or not, it's a cycle that can trap you for years if you don't break it. The silent saboteur. Here's the thing: negative self-talk is sneaky. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it's not obvious, like, I'm a failure. But instead it hides behind excuses like, this is too hard for me. I'll start tomorrow. Other people are just lucky, not me. And over time, these little whispers create a prison. A prison where you stop trying new things. A prison where you play small. A prison where you settle for less because you believe that's all you deserve. Negative self-talk is a silent saboteur of success. The patterns of destructive self-talk. Let's break down the most common destructive patterns. The always and never trap. I always mess up. I never get things right. This kind of language is absolute. It leaves no room for growth. One mistake becomes your identity. The comparison game. Look at them. They are so much smarter than me. I'll never be as successful as them. The problem with comparison is you're measuring your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. You'll always feel behind if you play this game. Labeling yourself. I'm lazy. I'm unlucky. I'm a failure. Notice something? These aren't about actions. They're about identity. Once you label yourself, you lock yourself into that box. Catastrophizing. If I fail this test, my life is over. If this doesn't work, everything's ruined. Your brain magnifies the problem until it feels impossible to handle. The what-if spiral. What if I fail? What if they laugh at me? What if I lose everything? Fear-driven what ifs steal your courage before you even begin. Do any of these sound familiar? Be honest, because awareness is the first step to breaking the cycle. Why negative self-talk feels so real? Now you might ask, why does negative self-talk feel so powerful? Because your brain is wired to protect you from danger. Thousands of years ago, this was useful. If you thought, what if there's a tiger in the bushes? It kept you alive. But in today's world, that same survival mechanism often backfires. Your brain doesn't just warn you about real danger. It starts warning you about imaginary danger, failure, embarrassment, rejection. And guess what? Your brain listens to your self-talk. When you repeat negativity, your brain starts to believe it's the truth. It's like pressing save on a file over and over again until it becomes permanent. The self-fulfilling prophecy. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you keep telling yourself, I'm terrible at public speaking. Now a chance comes to speak at work or school. What happens? You hesitate because you know you'll fail. You go in nervous, shaky, unprepared. You stumble on your words. And in the end, you say to yourself, see, I was right. I'm terrible at this. That's the self-fulfilling prophecy. Negative self-talk creates the very outcome you fear, which then strengthens a negative belief. It's a loop. But here's the truth. You were never terrible at public speaking. You just programmed yourself to believe it. Breaking the cycle. Step 1. Awareness. You cannot change what you don't notice. The first step is to catch your inner critic in action. Here's a challenge. For one full day, carry a notebook or use your phone and write down every negative thing you say to yourself. Every insult, every doubt, every excuse. You might be shocked. You'll realize you've been saying things to yourself that you would never say to someone you love. And that's the key. If you wouldn't say it to your best friend, why say it to yourself? Step 2. Question the thought. Once you catch a negative thought, don't just accept it as truth. Question it. For example, negative self-talk, I always fail. Question, is that really true? Haven't I succeeded at anything before? You will realize most negative self-talk crumbles under the weight of truth. It's exaggerated. It's emotional, not logical. Step 3. Replace the thought. This is where the magic happens. Don't just fight negative self-talk. Replace it. Instead of I'm not good enough, say, I am learning and I'm getting stronger every day. Instead of I'll never succeed, say, every setback is a step forward and I'm closer than I think. Instead of I can't do this, say, I can try and I can grow. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about speaking the truth in a way that empowers you. Step 4. Repeat until it sticks. Just like negative self-talk got programmed into your mind through repetition, positive self-talk works the same way. Think of it like learning a new language. At first, it feels awkward, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. With time, your default inner voice shifts. You start to notice progress. You start to believe in yourself. You start to act differently, breaking free. So here's the truth. My friend, negative self-talk is not who you are. It's just a habit that can be unlearned. You've been carrying lies in your head for too long. Lies that told you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough. But those lies lose their power the moment you shine the light of awareness on them. The moment you replace them with truth. And the truth is this, you are capable, you are worthy, and you are stronger than you think. Closing this part. So here's your action step. For the next week, every time you catch yourself in negative self-talk, stop, question it, replace it, repeat it. Because every time you replace a negative thought with a positive one, you are breaking the cycle. You're rewiring your brain. You're creating a new future. And in the next part, we're going to go deeper. We'll talk about how to reprogram your mind completely with the power of affirmations and intentional positive self-talk. Sparkles, remember this today. Negative self-talk is a habit, not your identity. And habits can be changed. Part 3. Reprogramming the mind with positive self-talk. We've exposed the enemy, negative self-talk. We've seen how it poisons your confidence, your focus, and your future. But now, it's time to take back control. It's not enough to just silence the inner critic. If you want lasting change, you must reprogram your mind with a new language, the language of positive self-talk. Why reprogramming matters. Think of your mind like a computer. 4 years, it's been running the same old software, filled with bugs, glitches, and limiting beliefs. Every time you said, I'm not good enough, that was like installing a virus. But here's the good news. Just like a computer, your brain can be updated. It can run new programs. It can delete old files. And the tool you'll use to do that is positive self-talk. This isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's not about ignoring your problems. It's about speaking to yourself in a way that gives you power instead of stealing it. Step 1. Create new scripts. Most people fail at positive self-talk because they don't have a script. They wait until their inner critic screams, and then they scramble for a response. Here's what you do instead. Write down your positive scripts in advance. For example, old script, I always fail. New script, every failure is a lesson, and lessons make me stronger. Old script, I can't do this. New script, I can learn, I can grow, and I can handle this step by step. Old script, I'm not worthy of success. New script, I am worthy, I deserve to succeed, and I'm working toward it every day. By preparing your new scripts, you're ready to replace negative thoughts the moment they appear. Step 2. Speak in the present tense. Your brain doesn't respond well to someday. It responds to now. Don't say, One day I'll be confident. Say, I am confident and I'm growing stronger each day. Don't say, I will become disciplined. Say, I am disciplined and I show it in my daily actions. The more you use present tense, the more your brain starts to align with that reality. Step 3. Anchor your affirmations in emotion. Words without emotion are just noise. If you want positive self-talk to reprogram your mind, you need to feel it. Say it like you mean it. Don't just whisper, I am strong. Stand tall, breathe deep, and declare, I am strong. When your body and emotions match your words, your brain absorbs a message much faster. Step 4. Repeat until it's automatic. Here's the truth. One pep talk won't change your life, but daily repetition will. Think about how many times you've told yourself something negative in the past. Hundreds? Thousands? That's why it feels so real, because repetition programmed it into you. Now you must do the same with positive self-talk. Morning. Speak your affirmations before starting the day. During the day, catch negative thoughts and replace them. Night. End your day with gratitude and positive affirmations. With enough repetition, positive self-talk becomes your new default setting. Step 5. Surround yourself with reinforcement. Your environment matters. If everyone around you speaks negativity, it's hard to reprogram your mind. So do this. Read books that inspire you. Watch videos that lift you up. Follow people who speak life, not doubt. And most importantly, choose friends who believe in growth, not excuses. The voices around you influence the voice inside you. The science behind it. This isn't just feel-good talk. Neuroscience proves it. Every time you repeat positive self-talk, you're strengthening neural pathways in your brain. You're literally rewiring your mind to think differently. It's called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to change and adapt based on your thoughts and experiences. That means your inner voice is not fixed. It can be reshaped. And when you practice positive self-talk long enough, your brain stops doubting and starts believing. Practical exercise, the mirror test. Here's a challenge for you. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and say 3 affirmations. I am capable. I am worthy. I am becoming the best version of myself. At first, it might feel awkward. You might even laugh. But keep going, day after day. Because one day, you won't laugh. One day, you'll believe it. And the day you believe it is the day your life begins to change. Closing this part. So here's what we've learned. Negative self-talk programmed your old mindset. Positive self-talk can reprogram your new one. With scripts, present tense affirmations, emotion, repetition, and environment, you can create an inner voice that fuels your success. Remember, the most powerful voice in your life is not from your parents, your teachers, or your friends. It's a voice inside your head. Make sure that voice is on your side. Part 4, Daily Practices to Strengthen Self-Talk. We've talked about the science. We've talked about reprogramming your inner voice. But here's the truth. Knowledge alone won't change you. What changes you is practice. Daily practice. Positive self-talk is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. And today, I'm going to give you simple, practical, and powerful ways to make positive self-talk part of your daily routine, so it becomes second nature. 1. Morning affirmations. Start your day with power. The way you start your morning shapes the entire direction of your day. If the first thing you tell yourself is negative, you will carry that energy into every decision, every conversation, every challenge. But if you start with intentional, positive self-talk, you set the tone for strength and focus. Here's what you do. As soon as you wake up, stand tall, take a deep breath, and declare 3 affirmations out loud. Keep them simple and powerful, like, I am capable. I am disciplined. Today, I will grow stronger. Say them with confidence, not as a wish but as a fact. Remember, your brain responds to certainty. 2. The journaling technique. Write it, don't just say it. Speaking affirmations is powerful, but writing them down takes it to another level. When you write, you're engaging your mind and your body at the same time. Your thoughts flow through your pen, and you reinforce them visually. It's like carving new beliefs into your brain. Here's how to do it. Every morning or night, write down 5 to 10 affirmations in a notebook. Always write in the present tense. For example, I am confident and focused. If you struggle with a specific doubt, flip it into a positive. Instead of I'm always distracted, write I am laser focused. Over time, your journal becomes a blueprint of the person you're becoming. 3. Midday reset. Catch and replace negative thoughts. Here's the reality. No matter how positive your morning is, life will test you during the day. Someone will annoy you. A project will go wrong. Doubt will creep in. This is where most people lose momentum. They let one negative moment ruin their mindset. But you won't. You will build a midday reset ritual. When you notice a negative thought, stop and ask yourself, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Is it based on truth or just fear? How can I replace it with a positive script? Example, you mess up at work and think, I'm such an idiot. Stop. Replace it with, I made a mistake, but I'm learning, and I'll do better next time. This habit turns self-talk into your secret weapon instead of your weakness. 4. The best friend rule. Talk to yourself kindly. Ask yourself this. Would I talk to my best friend the way I talk to myself? Most people are harsher on themselves than they would ever be to someone they love. They call themselves lazy, stupid, weak, things they'd never say to a friend. Here's the practice. Whenever you hear your inner critic, pause and reframe it as if you were encouraging a friend. Instead of you'll never figure this out, say you're still learning and every step is progress. Instead of you're not good enough, say you're growing every day and you're better than you were yesterday. If you wouldn't say it to your best friend, don't say it to yourself. 5. Visualization with self-talk. See it and speak it. Positive self-talk is even more powerful when combined with visualization. Here's how. Close your eyes for 5 minutes each day. Picture yourself achieving a goal, maybe finishing a workout, giving a great presentation, or staying calm under pressure. As you visualize it, speak affirmations out loud that match the image. I am strong. I am confident. I am focused and unshakable. When your words and your mental images align, your brain starts to accept it as reality. And once your brain accepts it, your actions follow. 6. Evening reflection. End with gratitude. How you end your day is just as important as how you begin it. If you go to bed replaying failures, your subconscious mind holds onto them while you sleep. But if you end your day with gratitude and positive affirmations, you program your mind for confidence and peace. Here's a practice. Before bed, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Then say out loud, I am thankful for today's progress. I'm proud of myself for showing up. I am ready for an even better tomorrow. This closes your day with positivity, no matter what happened during the day. 7. Consistency is the key. Remember this, one powerful speech won't change your life, but daily self-talk rituals will. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. If you practice these rituals every day, even for a few minutes, you will transform your inner voice. Because every positive word you speak is a brick in the foundation of your future. Closing this part. So here's your challenge. Start your mornings with affirmations. Write them down in a journal. Catch and replace negative thoughts. Talk to yourself like your best friend. Visualize success as you affirm it. End your day with gratitude. These are not just practices. These are weapons. And if you use them daily, your inner voice will stop being your enemy and become your greatest ally. Remember, your life moves in the direction of your strongest self-talk. Make sure it's pointing towards strength, focus, and success. Part 5, Affirmation in closing. My words create my world. Take a moment. Breathe in deeply. Hold it. Now exhale slowly. I want you to realize something powerful. Every word you've ever spoken to yourself has built the world you live in today. If your words have been filled with doubt, then your world feels limited. If your words have been filled with negativity, then your world feels heavy. But if your words are filled with courage, faith, and belief, then your world expands with possibility. This is the truth. Your words create your world. The weight of words. Think about it. When you tell yourself, I can't, your body instantly feels weaker. Your shoulders drop. Your energy dips. Your confidence fades. But when you say, I can, I will, I must. Suddenly your chest rises, your energy surges, and your focus sharpens. It's the same body, the same mind. The only difference is the words you chose. That's how much power you carry inside you. Your words are not just sounds. They are commands. Commands to your brain. Commands to your emotions. Commands to your future. Why most people stay stuck. Most people never change because they never change their inner dialogue. They repeat the same destructive scripts every single day. I'm not good enough. This is too hard. I always fail. And because they repeat it, they believe it. And because they believe it, they live it. But here's the shift. You don't have to keep playing the same old script. You can write a new one, starting today. The affirmation principle. Affirmations are not magic spells. They are mental blueprints. When you affirm something repeatedly with emotion, your subconscious begins to accept it as truth. And once your subconscious believes it, your actions and habits align with it. That's why affirmations like I am strong, or I am disciplined, or I attract opportunities are so powerful. They turn into self-fulfilling prophecies. Words first, belief second, action third, results last. It always starts with words. Guided affirmation session. Right now, I want you to repeat after me. Don't just say it quietly. Speak it with strength. Speak it with conviction. Speak it like you mean it. I am enough. I am disciplined and consistent. I am focused and unshakable. I create my future with my words. Every day, I am becoming stronger. I choose positivity over negativity. I speak life into my dreams. My words create my world. Say it again, louder this time. Feel it, own it, believe it. Your daily challenge. Here's the challenge I want you to take on starting today. For the next 7 days, every time you catch yourself thinking or speaking something negative about yourself, replace it with 3 positive affirmations. Example, you think, I'm not confident. Stop. Replace it with, I am growing in confidence. I speak with strength. I carry myself with courage. This isn't just theory. This is practice. And if you do it daily, you'll feel the shift in your energy, in your mindset, and in your actions. Why this matters for the rest of the journey. Remember, this is day 5 of your 30-day reset. The first 4 days gave you a fresh start, day 1. Discipline and consistency, day 2. Focus and clarity, day 3. Confidence, day 4. But without positive self-talk, all of that crumbles. Why? Because your inner voice is a foundation that holds everything together. Your inner voice is either your greatest cheerleader or your greatest enemy. And from today, you've chosen to make it your cheerleader. Closing vision. I want you to imagine yourself 30 days from now. You wake up, and instead of hearing doubt, you hear confidence. Instead of hearing fear, you hear courage. Instead of hearing excuses, you hear determination. You walk into your day knowing that your words are building your future, brick by brick, thought by thought, affirmation by affirmation. And when challenges come, you don't crumble. You rise, because your self-talk is no longer tearing you down. It's lifting you up. Final words of day 5. So here's how we close today. Your words matter. Your words shape your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your life. Never forget, your words create your world. Speak life. Speak strength. Speak possibility. And watch your life transform from the inside out. Fire, that's the end of day 5. You've taken control of your inner voice, the voice that will now guide you towards strength, focus, and success. Tomorrow, in day 6, we'll build on this by unlocking another life-changing principle that will take your growth to the next level. Stay ready.